So I'm in California, Renee. Beautiful California.
Welcome to California.
Santa Barbara on the coast. And rather than sitting by the pool or having a glass of wine, we're making videos about our books. That's how nerdy and passionate we are about this work.
Because there's a lot to say about what do I teach readers tomorrow. For years have talked about like the bloopers in our own classrooms, but really learning experiences and what we knew at the time, and that idea of feeling overwhelmed by so much to choose from, like laundry lists and menus.
Like, do I teach story elements?
Right.
Do I teach them to retell? Do I teach them to, fill out this graphic organizer or this potential lesson on character, right?
Yeah. What is a skill? What is a strategy? All of those things.
Oh yeah, it makes my head hurt a little.
A lot. A lot. But we take a deep breath, and it feels like the work that we work through in our series, we hope, or we think, kind of clarifies that. So can we talk a little bit about where we arrived in our thinking in the fiction work?
Absolutely. So we at first were thinking like, oh, well, we could have a chapter on this skill and this skill and this skill and this skill. And then when we started to write the lessons and try it out in the field, we realized they all related back to two main areas. Just like in nonfiction, two areas.
Two?
Two feels like, wait, only two?
Only two.
I know.
Wait, I'm missing something.
I know, two feels way more reasonable than the 200 it often feels like.
Right.
So those two areas are being able to understand characters. And what that really means is not just to describe their traits and do these sort of superficial lessons that kids are often getting year after year after year, but really understanding their motivations, their wants, their desires, the lessons we can learn from them, their relationships with others, how they're pressured or not pressured, how what's going on in their settings and in their worlds and where their conflicts are impacting them. And so I think it really helped me understand that understanding characters isn't just a lesson you teach one day or a unit you do for 4 weeks across the year. It's the crux of most of what we study in reading fiction. It's the friends that we become friends with these characters, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the second area was the ability to interpret themes, which we were a little bit worried to write that chapter because interpreting themes almost means everything and nothing. Because even like, what do we mean by theme is a big question we get. So, when we wrote that chapter, we really first had to say, here's what we mean by theme, here's what we mean about interpretation. And what are some entry points for kids who are really less experienced with that skill, no matter what their grade level, that focus area, and then what are lessons to take it really to the next level. And this is a lot where writing about reading and conversation comes in, because we realize the more you talk and the more you write about themes, the more you're able to interpret them and understand other people's perspectives.
Absolutely. And so, if I'm recalling correctly, right, in these two chapters, we have lessons, lesson ideas, we have anchor charts, we have systems for taking notes and
right, because that's such a big question we get too, is like, how do you keep track of everything from your conference notes? We have specific ones around understanding character and interpreting themes for people.
And some videos. More video.
Oh, yes. We have videos of us in classrooms teaching some of the lessons from the book and seeing some of the student work.
Absolutely.
And the whole idea is to make it less scary. Teaching kids to interpret themes actually can be really fun, powerful work that kids get. And we're here to help you with that. And then, of course, to answer our question, what do you teach tomorrow? Lots of ideas for how to use today's assessment and quick informal assessment to figure that out.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Thanks.